Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Allison. I'm here with you today in my backyard and I want to show you how to build or make an indoor garden for herbs. That's what I'm going to use mine for. I've got a package of basil and I have a package of dill. And I'm going to use these and I'm going to plant them. The other materials you're going to need is an egg carton. Mine is biodegradable. That means that it breaks down in the dirt. Now, if you have a styrofoam container, that's okay too, but just realize when your plants get to where they're able to be planted, you're going to have to scoop those little plants out and then bury them down in the dirt. I have some Glad cling wrap. I have some Scotch tape. I have something to make holes in the bottom of my egg container. And this is sharp, and this is a corn holder. And make sure that if you're going to use something sharp, you have your parents there to help you. I also have popsicle sticks. And, most important, I have some garden soil. The first thing you want to do is you want to take your corn holder and you want to poke holes in the bottom of your egg crate. This is going to help the water drain from your plantings. And you want to, I'm making mine, poking them 4 times, making them look like little buttons down in the bottom. Now please remember, this is going to use something sharp and you're going to need your parents' help and permission for this. You can also use a small pencil or anything just to make a small hole. Okay, now I have that done. Next, I want to work on the lid. I'm going to take the lid and I'm going to make it waterproof because this is what your cup is going to sit over in. But I've got to make it waterproof, so I'm going to put a piece of plastic wrap over in the bottom of it to make it waterproof. Waterproof, we know, means that water is not going to go through it. I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to secure it to the little container. I really like to use herbs when I cook, so this is a good way to have fresh herbs, and you can grow them right in your kitchen. Okay, so now I've set my waterproofed container and my egg cup down inside of that. Now I'm going to fill with dirt. This is the fun part. This is when you get to get dirty. I'm going to make sure I get enough dirt in each little cup so that I can plant my seeds. Make sure you are doing this outside, or at least have some newspaper down if you have to do it inside, so you don't upset any adults at your house. Now, I've filled that, put the dirt into the containers. Now, I'm going to do one side for basil and then the other side for dill. On the back of the package, it will tell you how deep to make your hole. Now, I have popsicle sticks that I've labeled basil and dill, and I'm going to stick those in my cups. But first, I'm going to kind of use those to make my holes. In each cup, you want to make it go down about 1/4 an inch. And if you want to use your ruler, that's okay. If you don't have popsicle sticks, you can always use your finger. And that might be quicker. So, I'm going to label one side basil. I'm going to label the other side dill. Now, I'm going to start with my dill seeds. They say that they need to be covered with 1/4 of an inch of fine soil. So I'm going to take some seeds. Let's look at the dill seeds. You like dill pickles? This is the spice that is in a dill pickle. And I'm going to drop a few seeds down in each hole that I made and then cover it up with dirt. And of course you can use your favorite too. If you want to do tomatoes, maybe you want to try something else. Rosemary's a good one. I like dill in salads, and then I like to make pesto with my basil. Okay, I've got my my dill planted. Now let's do my basil. The basil also says put down into 1/4 of an inch. Now the basil seed is a finer looking seed. There's a difference. They kind of look like little black pellets. And I'm going to put a few of those down in each one and cover it up with soil. Okay. Now it will take a few weeks for these to start to grow, but you start watching them. Now I'm going to also put other popsicle sticks in the other end to keep, and one in the middle to hold my other sheet of plastic wrap over the top of it. And I'm going to stretch it out kind of long. Now, sometimes plastic wrap can be a little aggravating, so you may have to work with it just a little bit. Now, the next thing you want to do is water. And I'm going to use a spray bottle to go on and to water mine, because if you use a glass and pour over, it may make it too saturated. So if you'll just spray your seeds in your soil and get it nice and damp. And then you're going to take your other piece of saran wrap and you're going to lay it over your popsicle sticks, and go on and make sure that it may take 2 pieces. Get it over the edge, and then we're going to tape it. You don't want it too tight. You want it to where you can get it to pull off easy, so you'll need to water it every few days or when the soil looks like it's starting to dry up. And then you will also use a piece of tape to secure that. Now, the best place to put this is in the house in a sunny location where you won't forget to water it like Miss Allison would do, but you also want to make sure that you can, in a place where you can see it, so you can remember to water it, and then so you can watch it grow, because you want to start paying attention to when you get the little green shoots. Now it's going to stay in this until it reaches about 2 to 3 inches. Once it reaches that, you can take it out in the yard and plant it. And this is your finished project. Make sure you stick it in a warm, sunny spot in the house, and don't forget to water it. Alright, boys and girls, I've enjoyed showing you how to make an indoor greenhouse to get your seeds started. I sure do miss all of y'all, and I hope you all are doing well and staying safe. I love you, and I miss you. I hope you try this, and good luck.